Hey guys, I'm back with Hustle Q&A part 2. So today we're going to answer some very most frequently asked questions that we get in our DMs, comments, emails. And we're going to quickly get through that, and I'm going to try and keep my answers short this time. Alright, so the first one is, can vitamin C and niacinamide be mixed together, and do these two ingredients interfere with each other? So the short answer is yes, vitamin C derivatives and niacinamide can absolutely be combined together. They are not just they don't interfere with each other. On the contrary, they work beautifully together to give a very good effect on the skin for evening out your skin tone and brightening your skin tone. Why? Because in fading hyperpigmentation, niacinamide and vitamin C derivatives have different deliveries of action on the skin, and together they work really good to give you that evened out, brighter skin tone. There is a misconception that vitamin C and niacinamide don't work well together, and this comes from, or this started from, there was a study that was done in 1960s where L-ascorbic acid, that's pure vitamin C, which is a very unstable molecule, was combined and mixed with niacinamide at a very high temperature, and I'm talking 88 degrees Celsius and above, and they were heated together for several hours at a go. Both niacinamide and L-ascorbic acid have very different pH points. Niacinamide is alkaline, L-ascorbic acid is very acidic. pH is extremely important in cosmetic chemistry. I keep saying this, and that's really the crux of a lot, to understand skincare really well. So when these two ingredients at such varying pH points were combined together at that high temperature and kept heated together for hours at a go, that gave a byproduct called nicotinic acid or niacin. And niacin is something that does cause flushing and redness and irritation on the skin. But does that happen with shelf-ready products? No, because shelf-ready products, in fact, there are a lot of products in the market that do combine vitamin C derivatives and niacinamide, because, like I said, they really do work great together, and a lot of people have understood that they work great together. So a lot of brands do combine these two ingredients. But like I said, with vitamin C derivatives, there's absolutely no concern, because vitamin C derivatives are extremely stable. Second, shelf-ready products are formulated in such a way that individual pH points are taken into consideration, and they are cohesively combined in a formulation to maintain the integrity of every ingredient and the formulation together. So shelf-ready products are never going to be at that, they're never going to be exposed to that high a temperature for that long periods of time. So with shelf-ready products, this is not a concern. I would, even if you're layering individually vitamin C separately with niacinamide, of course I would say definitely proceed with caution. Always do a patch test and see, but there are a lot of clinical studies done on this, and if you do a bit of research, you'll know that it's actually not that big a concern anymore, just because of the way products are formulated. So yeah, in short, these two ingredients work great together and they don't interfere with each other at all. So the next question is, can Hustle be combined with retinol? Can we layer Hustle with retinol safely? And the answer is 100% yes. In fact, it's amazing to be layered with retinol. Why? Because niacinamide is a fantastic ingredient to be combined with your retinol. You should use it ideally before, but you can also use it after. If your retinol product is in the form of serum, you'd use it before Hustle. If your Tret or retinol is in the form of a cream, you'll use it after Hustle. So obviously what retinol does is, it increases your cell turnover. So there's shedding of skin that happens. It induces a bit of irritation and dryness in the initial periods when you start retinol. And niacinamide is fantastic for your skin barrier. It reduces your transepidermal water loss. It just fortifies the lipids in your skin barrier. So using niacinamide based products, and Hustle contains 5% niacinamide, so using that with retinol will really mitigate and minimize all these side effects that you initially experience with retinol, and you end up tolerating your tretinoin or retinol products a lot better, and you see the effects of retinol without the side effects, which is a great thing. So yeah, absolutely combine Hustle with retinol. It works beautifully. Okay, we're gonna do one last question. How and why should we trust Dew, being a new brand? Interesting question, right? Why should you trust Dew? We are a new brand. Irrespective of being a founder, even today I'm an avid consumer of a lot of brands. So what principles and philosophies I stand for or I believe may be different for all of you guys. But what are the things that I look at when I choose to purchase from a brand or associate myself with a brand? I look at their formulation philosophy. I look at the ingredient list. I look at what the product is offering to me. I look at the reviews or what people who have bought the product are saying about the product. I look at if there are no reviews, right? For a new brand, you're not going to have reviews immediately upon launching. If I think the ingredient that there's the ingredient list or what the benefits of these ingredients are is something that I need, and the overall brand philosophy and what the brand stands for appeals to me, I'm going to take that first trust call without knowing whether the product actually works. I'm going to take that first trust call. I'm going to purchase that product and then see if it works for me or not. Generally, when you decide to support brands, you should look at what the brand stands for. What are their... See, marketing is a huge thing in the beauty industry, right? And I can speak for Dew, obviously, only. With Dew, we had very a single strategy approach in terms of marketing, and that we're not going to do any fear mongering and greenwashing. We very much encourage mindful consumption. I kid you not, but we get many DMs where people say that I have AVC concern and can Hustle help, or can Hustle do this? And if I don't think Hustle is going to help their problem, I obviously tell them, please don't make the purchase for Hustle right now. It's only if you have a concern that Hustle is going to solve or help you with is when we will say, okay, you can make that purchase with Hustle, because we want to encourage a mindful approach. It is good when people ask questions to brand, because that means you're thinking before doing a blind purchase. These are the things that Dew stands for, and if that's something that you feel inspires trust in you, then you should trust Dew. We all know that the beauty industry is very saturated, it's very cluttered. For a consumer, it gets extremely overwhelming because there are new launches and brands launching all the time. How do you choose, right? There is already a lot in the market. So if we can't offer something new, something different, and help address a problem that consumers are facing, if we can't have that value add, then there is no point making product and launching products for the sake of it and adding to the landfill. There are a lot of these things that we thought about, like before launching Dew and Hustle. With Hustle, the idea was to solve a pain point, and that's cluttered skincare routines. So similarly, with every product launch, we spend a lot of time on our R&D. We try to make formulations that'll address some kind of market need. We will never be doing stock formulations or formulations that already exist or similar formulations. No, we want to push the envelope, but not for the sake of pushing it, for the sake of addressing some kind of market need, some kind of consumer problem. And that remains the bottom line with you. So yeah, I mean, and I'll also tell you guys this, that if you don't think forget Dew or any brand, if you don't think that you can trust a brand, then don't make that purchase. Give the brand time enough to inspire trust, and give yourself time to, no one's, just because a brand looks alluring and the marketing is amazing, you don't have to make the purchase. Think about all these things. I encourage consumers to look beyond beauty marketing. Look at the product, look at the brand philosophies, look at everything. It's a holistic decision. You're choosing to associate yourself with a brand. Take pride in that decision, because your decision means a lot to the brand, of course, at least for us. Whenever you choose to purchase with us, each consumer of ours, it means a lot to us, and we hope that we make you feel the love. So use that decision wisely. That's a power that only you have, and you should not take it lightly. So give us the time. If we don't already inspire trust in you, give us the time to make that trust, and we hope to get there one day. But in not such a nutshell, I'm going to end this Q&A, and you can always DM us or put your questions for next week's Q&A in the comments below. And we have, okay, I'm going to say it, but we have something super exciting coming next week, so stay tuned for that. And all right, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.